Hey guys, it's Alex here, and welcome back to the garage. Today we are going to be taking apart a speaker, and all the crap that goes with it. Mainly this thing. I always wondered what's inside one of those. Okay, so let's get started. First, we take a knife, and we stab it. Okay, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm gonna just take this apart here. You may be wondering why there's only one speaker. The first speaker, well, let's just say I had certain camera issues with a certain piece of crap from Apple Corporation running out of battery. So, yeah. What we learned from the previous one is not to use pliers like these, or wire cutters actually, while taking metal apart because they break. Which now I need a new pair of these. So, that's right. I'm just gonna rip off the plastic here so we get started. Take this apart. Right. It's a lot harder than I remember. Cut it down the side here. Let's see here. That might not be a good thing. I only see one screw hole here, so yeah, I'm gonna take that screw out and hope it just falls right apart for me. Okay, so there's a cutscene here because it took me about 5 minutes to realize that there was something wrong with the screw. So, yeah, new solution. I'll be right back with a different camera angle. Okay, so, as you guys may see here, we have the speaker in a vise. Now why could that be? Well, I will show you why. I'm just kidding. I'm using a hacksaw. Wow, that worked surprisingly well. Cool. Okay, yeah, this is not going as well as I planned. Be right back. Sorry about that, I don't know what came over me. Okay, so now, taking this apart. Part 17 million. Face dust. As it turns out, there are screw holes right there. Not even screw holes, just normal screws. Well, I feel incredibly intelligent. I dropped that on purpose, totally. So, yeah. If you couldn't tell, the entire thing I was doing right there was trying to get to the speaker. And, yeah. I can just kind of pry it out there. Just wedge my knife in between there. Why is this so hard all of a sudden? There we go. Okay, so, wire cutters. Just gonna cut that. So, we can do two things right now. We could either A, turn this into a portable small working speaker, which would actually be quite nice, but, you know. Or we could beat the living crap out of it and try and see what's inside of it, which we're going to end up doing. So, let the dissecting commence. So first, you want to cut it like this, and like this, and do around it like this, and scoop out the middle like this, but it doesn't work. Crap. So we need to do more slicing and more cutting and more slicing. Sorry about that. That was my brother. Totally. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is just cut around the outside like this, as my brother did a lovely job with the middle. There we go. That's just get that out of there. And so now we're left with yet another piece of fabric that was also slightly damaged by my brother. So like that. And there's in fact a nice big magnet inside of there, which you guys can see in a little bit. There's 2 wires, and those were also cut by my brother. 2 wires in there. So what we're going to do now is cut the other layer of fabric. Ow. Okay, so we're going to cut the other layer of fabric, which should come out a lot easier. Okay. There we go. There's that. I think that's, let's see here. Yeah, that red stuff on there is super, super fine wire. So, that's cool. Where's that? There we go. Seeing as this whole top part is basically nothing to us anymore, we are going to forget about that. And we're gonna try our hardest to take apart the bottom. Be right back. So yeah, I don't know if you guys could tell, but this is kind of a joke video. This is actually one of 2 speakers. I took the other one apart. My iPhone lost all the footage because, well, it was out of battery and... Not out of battery, out of memory. I keep saying out of battery because that's been the problem the last 100 times. But yeah, it was out of storage and I lost a bunch of stuff. But thankfully, I still have the parts from it. Some of the parts from it. So, I showed you guys the just boring stuff, and then I showed you some funny bits with it. And then I showed you some actually I just watched the footage back, some quite epic footage of this thing's demise. So what is inside of this thing here is actually this, which is a magnet, and this is the side that you could see. Yeah, you see the similarities. And then on the other side there was this, which was a cover on there, and getting that apart is actually what broke these. Come on, are you gonna focus? No? Okay. So yeah. This is as far down as I was able to go with it. Come on, focus, what the heck. Whatever. So yeah. Now these speakers, I am not taking apart. These are my good speakers. Well, I used to have another extension cord around here somewhere. I think my dad nabbed it. And I would always plug these in, and music, you could hear it probably 2 blocks down the street. So, yeah, this has been me and my brother, and we're out. I'll see you guys next time. Later. Okay, so, yeah, the last clip in the video wasn't actually the last clip in the video. I almost forgot about something. So now we can take all this and put it in the old crap plastic bin. Brush some of this aside and make room for that, which I've wanted to take apart for a while. Well, I always wanted to take apart one of those. I've never had a spare one, so yeah, now we're gonna get on our gloves and do away with this thing. Okay, here. Okay, so I'm just gonna have my gloves here. First thing we're gonna do is cut the cord to this, just for convenience. All that crap over there. And now I'm gonna put on my gloves, because I don't know what's inside of this thing. Okay, on second thought, I should probably find a better pair of gloves, because these have holes in them. Okay. Since I'm pretty sure there's chemicals or something inside of them, I'm going to use double thick and in some places triple thick, awesome, heavy-duty leather gloves. If there's a hole in these, chances are you've been shot. Or you just put your hand under the drill press at the wrong time. Yeah, hopefully the first one, because that would be a lot quicker. But hopefully you don't have a hole in these. So, we're not using this. Let me... Oh, there we go. Hacksaw. So let's read the warning labels on here and see what I should do. There's no warning labels. Darn it. Usually I use warning labels on stuff. Do not do this. I unplug them, I make sure there's no charge in them, and I do exactly what it says not to do, just for fun. But sadly, there's no warning labels here. So, yeah. I can only hope that this thing isn't a giant capacitor or something, and there's not just a bunch of, battery acid in here. That would suck. So far, nothing interesting has happened. Oh, I'm getting some kind of metal. Is there a metal case inside of this? Wait, this is... what is this? Okay, guys. So, yeah, this is the power cord plug-in thing for my soldering iron. I'm assuming this is the same. And I took apart, trying to keep it off the screen here, so don't spoil it yet. I took apart one of those, and I always, to me at least, felt a bit heavy for their size and being made out of plastic. And that would be the case, but if they're made out of plastic. And my stepmom's home. Okay, as I was saying before, I was interrupted by my stepmom coming home. And then I started to record again, and then my dad came home. And now there's no one else that's going to come home. I mean, unless my grandparents randomly show up. But I don't think they will. So anyways, like I was saying, I took apart one of those power outlet things, and it turns out that what you've always been wondering, no, there isn't just a bunch of chemicals in them. What it is actually this, and a circuit board, which has a capacitor, 4 of those things. I know what they are, but I don't know what they are at the same time. So, yeah, that's something. This, I'm not sure what it is. I think it might be a transformer. This is the bulk of the weight. Well, it's basically is the weight. The rest of it's like nothing. So, yeah. I'm in high school now, as you guys could probably tell by my Twitter. And, I take an electrical fundamentals class, and my, teacher guy for that is really smart with electrical components, so I'm going to bring this to him. I'm going to say, Mr. Teacher Guy person, sir, what is this? And he's going to say, Mr. Pupil Student Man thing. This is a, and then he's going to tell me what it is. So, yeah. Other than that, I can't think of anything else to say. Yeah, say hi for the camera.
Hi, camera.
Okay, so other than that, I can't think of anything else to say, so, yeah, this is the real end of the video. This has been Alex, and I'm out. I'll see you guys next time.